Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ranjan Kumar, and if you are planning to come to the UK soon or just arrived, you probably ask yourself, how much money can I earn in UK? Will be able to cover my tuition fees? Can I make 2,000 to 3,000 pound a month? And how many hours can I work? What are the shift patterns? And so many other questions related to work. So don't worry, I'm going to break down everything step by step in this video so you can get a clear picture how much money you can earn, how important it is to develop some skills before coming to UK, and can you pay your tuition fees from your part-time jobs, and should you come to UK. So make sure to watch till the end because I will also be talking about which job sector pays most and how much your expenses will be, how much you can save in year as a student in UK, so and so many. So let's start. Let's understand how wages work in the UK. In many countries, salaries are paid on a monthly basis, but in UK, vast majority of the part-time jobs and sometimes even full-time jobs are paid hourly. This means your earning depends on how many hours you work and what type of job you do. So your age also affects your hourly pay rate. So the UK government has set a legal minimum wages rules ensure that no matter what job you do, you will earn at least this set rate per hour. So what is the minimum wage in the UK? As for the latest UK government guidelines for the 2025, if you are 21 or older, the minimum wages is £11.44 per hour. And if you are 18 to 20 years old, it is 8.60 pence per hour. So if you are under 18, it's £6 40 pence per hour. There is exciting news. If you're planning to come to UK after April 2025, the minimum wage is increasing. From April 2025, if you are 21 and older, the new minimum wages will be £12 21 pence per hour, which is great. Since some students come for bachelor or master degree are 21 plus, you will be earning minimum £12 21 pence per hour. However, some jobs pay much more depending on your experience and skills. You can earn in some skills job between £13 to £25 per hour. But again, it all depends on your skills and jobs you get. I have made another video in which I have explained which jobs are paying most for the student in UK. So you can go to my channel and watch that video, which will help you to understand which kind of jobs to look for when you come to the UK. All right, so now we know now how much we get paid per hour, but let's talk about something just important and how many hours you can actually work as a student. So if you're coming for a bachelor or master degrees, your student visa allows you to only work part-time, which is 20 hours per week, which is 80 hours per month. But if you are in a full-time, you can work 40 hours per week during the vacations, like in a school holiday, which one we're going to talk about later. That's what it is really important to check how many vacation periods you will have before choosing your course. You can ask university for this information in advance, but most bachelor students in most university get about around 4 months of holiday per year. The longest break is usually in the summer for 2 to 3 months, plus sometimes off for the Christmas and Easter. So what does that mean for your work hours? So during term time, you can work 20 hours per week, which adds up to 80 hours per month for around 8 months of the year. During the vacation, you can work 40 hours per week, meaning 160 hours per month for up to 4 months. Now, let's talk about how shift patterns works in the jobs here. It really depends on job to job, but in most cases, shift can be 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, or even 10 hours. For example, if you are in a restaurant job, they likely ask you to work in evenings or weekend when they are most busy. They usually give full day shift to full-time workers, so you probably won't get morning to evening shift, but you will get around 4 to 6 hours shift in the evening. In this case, you will need to work for around like 4 or 5 days to cover your 20-hour allowance. On the other hand, if you're working in an entertainment business like a bowling alley, ice rink, leisure centers, they might give you the longer shift on the weekends. This means you could finish your 20 hours limit in just 2 days, in Saturday, Sunday. So that's way to save a travel money and transportation costs. So my advice, to find a longer shift, aim to complete your 20 hours in just 2 3 days. It will make your schedule much more manageable, save money, plus you will have more time for study or work on your skills. All right, let's move on. So far we know how much we can get paid per hour and how many hours we are allowed to work in a year. So now let's do a quick math and figure out minimum amount you can earn as a student in the UK. Let's base our calculation on minimum wages, which is £12.21 per hour, which is from April 2025. During the term time, which is 8 months, you can work 80 hours per month for 8 months. That is 80 times 8, 640 hours. At £12.21 per hour, that adds up to £7,814. During the vacation period, which is 4 months, you can work 160 hours per month for 4 months, which is 160 times 4, which is also comes 640 hours. So again, at 12.21 per hour, that's another £7,814. The total earnings in a year will be £15,628. So in a year based on minimum wages, you could earn 15,628 as a student, which is about 17 lakhs 30,000 rupees in India. But there is something important to remember. Not all master course have a longer summer vacation. Since master course only takes 1 year to complete in UK, some university may not give you a full summer vacation, or some don't give even any summer vacation. So you get a Christmas and Easter holiday, but you should check with your university to confirm your vacation periods before selecting the course. Also, now we estimated calculation how much a student can earn in minimum wages in UK, which is 15,628 per year. But here is something important to keep in mind: taxes. In UK, if you earn more than £12,570 in a year, you will have to pay 20% taxes on anything you earn above that amount, up to 37,700. So let's break it down. Your estimated earning is 15,628. Your tax-free allowance is 12,570. So your taxable income will be 3,058, which one you have earned more than 12,570. So you will pay 20% taxes on 3,058, which is about £611. So final amount you will take home with you after paying tax will be £15,016 per year. Now, just to save some time, let's look at how much you could take home if you have a higher paying jobs based on your skills. So if you manage to crack a job paying £14 an hour, you will take home after tax would be around 16,850. At £15 per hour, you will take home 17,874. And if you land on job paying £17 per hour, you could take home 19,922 in the end of the year. So as you can see, the getting a better paying jobs makes a huge difference. And the only way to do it is that you're having a right skills and talent. To help you with this, I have created another video on my channel where I talked about the top skills you should learn before coming to UK. These skills can help you to secure a high paying job faster and quick. So this video is all about earning, but I will give you a quick guide about expenses. I won't go in full details here, but I have created another video where I have break down all the expenses in the UK and share tips on how to save more. So be sure to check that out. Let's cover the basic expenses. On average, a student in the UK spend around £900 per month in London. If you're living outside London, your monthly expenses may be slightly lower, like around £750 per month. So again, it varies student to student and their lifestyle. So now if your earning is 15,000 roughly per year and your expenses around 10,800 per year, you will be only saving approximately 4,200 per year if your budget is really tight and you're not expending over Again, this varies from student to student depending on your lifestyle, spending habits, but gives you a rough idea of reality. Now you should understand the importance of high paying jobs for the student. For example, if you landed on £70 per hour jobs, you could have saved around 9,100 per year, which is quite good. A lot of students ask, can I pay tuition fees just by working part time? The answer is no. You can save between 4,000 to 9,000 pounds per year, even though having a paying rate, but not enough to cover your 15,000 average tuition fees in a year. However, you can fully recover your living expenses if your tuition fees are covered from back home. You don't need to bring any extra money for your daily expenses. And if you manage your money well, by end of 3 years bachelor degree, you should be able to save some decent amount. So focus on getting high paying jobs. That's the best way to save and make your life easier in UK in the beginning. Another final question: should you come to UK? I will say studying in UK is a great opportunity, but you must plan your finances properly. Be realistic about your earning and expenses. Confirm your vacation period with your university before coming. Choose high paying jobs and work extra during the holidays. So that's all. Any questions or doubts, drop a comment below. Or if you don't want to ask in a public, you can DM me on my Instagram. And if you find this video helpful, like, share, and please subscribe to the channel for more informative videos on studying UK. Until next time, thank you very much. Take care. Namaste.